Released in 2025, Good Boy crawled its way into theaters. One of the most creative horror films of that year, I was very excited to get my hands on this 4K release. But with selective availability, it begs the question, is it worth the purchase? Today, we'll be finding out. As usual, the equipment I use will be in the description. Always remember, different equipment will produce different results. The 4K Blu-ray is region-free, so you shouldn't have any playback issues. If you have any questions on this release, be sure to leave a comment, and be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the review. Starting with video, you get a native 4K image with Dolby Vision and HDR10 support. The picture quality all around is solid, with some striking moments throughout. When it comes to the colors, they are deep, with vibrancy mixed in from time to time. Greens really pop, making for some very eye-catching shots throughout the runtime. Likewise, Indy's fur stands out, with the browns of his coat popping in both darker moments and the dimly lit glow of the house's lighting. Blacks look good, though I do wish they were deeper at times, especially for a generally darker film. When it comes to detail, you get a range from incredible to great. A lot of the well-lit scenes, such as Indy and Todd's trip to the graveyard, show off the quality of the image, becoming an easy highlight. And while the darker scenes do look really good, I found they varied when it came to the overall detail. I definitely think the movie benefits more from the color boost of Dolby Vision than it does detail at times, but overall, I was happy with what we got. Getting to audio, you get an English DTS HD 5.1 master audio track, as well as an English LPCM 2.0 stereo track. Being a dialogue-light film, the big thing I was curious to hear was how the track handled the general ambiance. The film is slow and brooding, with the sound effects and music really building tension and adding weight to the events that occur. I found for the most part I was content, with the audio sounding clear and precise through the runtime. Nothing ever felt too loud or quiet, which allows the overall experience to shine as you sit on the edge of your seat waiting for the next fright. I do wish the surround speakers were used more. The effects when they were, such as when it rained, or the creaks of things that were behind Indy, really helped elevate the immersion. In general, the track isn't busy. Again, the movie requires more pinpoint sound design to sell the horror, and I found that as a whole, I was content with what we got. For special features, you'll be getting Making an Indie Film featurette, and the theatrical trailer. It's worth keeping in mind that this is an indie production, so in turn, I wasn't expecting a ton here. The featurette included was shown in theaters, so if you saw this film when it first came out, you'll know what to expect. I think it would have been nice to have something involving Ben Leonberg giving a retrospect after the release of the film, but oh well. For packaging, I absolutely love it. The poster they chose is hands down my favorite poster of the film, and it looks great as the main cover. I also really like the gleam of the slip, which gives it a premium look. Inside, you'll get some art cards, as well as a double-sided poster. I really like what they did here. Quite honestly, I don't think they could have done anything better. Major props. So, is this worth the purchase? Personally, I am really happy with this release. I found both video and audio to be solid, And while they weren't showstoppers, I think it's a very quality way to watch the movie. Special features are lacking, but the packaging and physical goodies you get make up for this. I will say the lack of a Blu-ray disc is disappointing. I always like to have them as backup. And while the industry is trending away from including them, I find it worth noting. You can find this release for around $32 USD, which for what you get is a really solid deal. If you're a fan of the film, I think it's worth the pickup. Thanks for making it to the end of the review. Be sure to leave a comment with any questions or to share your opinions on this release. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, and be sure to subscribe and click the bell to see more from me. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Tobisatsu, and I hope that you have a great day.